Hey all, it's Rob Coburn coming to you again, coburncoaching.wordpress.com, and I wanted to come to you. I'm sitting here in Woodland Park, Colorado, at the Free Agent Academy Idea Base Camp. It's August 31st, 2010. This is day 2.5 of a 3-day summit here on finding out your personal story and then turning that into a filter for ideas. Personally, I have a million ideas that come into my head pretty much every day that I can look at in one way or another and say, this is good, this is bad, this is where I want to be, this is where I don't want to be. And with this Idea Base Camp, I thought I would come in, filter those ideas through a generic filter about income and about helping people and about using the avenue of self-employment to achieve what I personally wanted to achieve. And as I sit here, I understand the depth now of what Free Agent Academy really is. Sitting in Free Agent Academy before coming to an event, I felt disconnected in the way that I was not able to express my ideas in a way that I thought anybody really cared. By coming to this event, I've expressed my personal story, my history, my longings, my passions, my drives, along combine them with my core talent, my personality style, my strength finder assessment. All those different things have built into the personal story of who I am. And so this list of a million ideas has to now be filtered through this personal story that is unique to me and unique to what God's called me to be and where the history of my life has taken me. So originally coming out here, this idea of picking an idea, going home, making $1 million with it, and saying, next event I'm going to be back here teaching because I've got it all, is horribly underestimated on what the value of this really is. Before I came here, I thought, man, this is expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. I just don't have the ability to say, yeah, I'm going to jump right into it. And me being the guy who jumps into anything, that was pretty unique and eye-opening. And so sitting here with 9 people now and 8 professors, knowing that I've got, 17 people that care about my personal past, my personal journey, and now I can take those ideas and go to them in Free Agent Academy and say, this is why I think this idea fits for me. What do you think? And they may not know all of my personal story. They may not remember that in 6 months when I come back with another idea, but they are going to remember the passion and some of the history and be able to connect the dots to help me move on to the next level. So the second thing that I've learned out of here is we are we are all gifted in certain areas, and some of us are gifted highly in one area, but how we are lacking in so many other areas that we need that accountability and to find that person that fills in those mistakes or those failings that we have, those shortcomings that we have, to be then that linchpin for us to take all of our ideas to the next level. None of us can do it alone, and that's point number 3 about what Free Agent Academy is to me today. I'm not alone in this, and it's not something that I have to do by myself. It's something that I can now gather a group of people that genuinely care about what I'm doing and say, this is what I'm struggling with this in this arena. So sitting here today on 9 hours sleep in 2 days, I have to say is tough, but being in here at 5 o'clock in the morning and expressing my intense desire to go deeper in Free Agent Academy is an understatement, but it is a blessing to be here, to sit out by the fire at night, to go around the fire and sing and just go deeper. It is what makes this event so powerful, at least in my life. We've heard stories from Dan Glover, who has come here and said, it hit me, I want to be a motivational speaker, but I can't. And so in his mind, he was short selling himself, but he worked through his personal story and what he believes is his value to the world, and he got up front in front of everybody and said, I don't think I can be this. But as soon as he walked up to the stage, we all saw that that's your calling, man. That's what you should be doing. And so he still has issues that he needs to work through, but he now has a direction, and he has nine other students here at Free Agent Academy Idea Base Camp that are going to go away from this saying, dude, you can do it. We believe in you and what we saw in you at that one point in time. So I just want to encourage anybody who is considering what an event really is, if you've never been to one. The idea event, or the foundation event, or whatever they call the events, the build events. The amount of work that gets done in a matter of 72 hours is what you can accomplish in 6 months at Free Agent Academy, because you can't have that personal interaction with each person. And so I encourage everyone out there who is wondering if Free Agent Academy is worth it, or if the events are worth it. I would have to say, being someone who's been in Free Agent Academy for a few months and not seeing the extreme light bulb moment of why it's so important, but coming out here has definitely made that powerful. And so I encourage you, please take the time to come to one of these events. Take the time to dig deep in your personal story, to be a free agent, to be self-employed, to be a better employee, or to know what your position should be in employment. We have some people in this room that don't want to be self-employed. They don't want to be free agents. They just came along with their significant others and have said, this is where I want to support you. And then they've seen this and said, I could use this in my own life in being a better employee, or to find another job that fits me better. So across the board, this event is great. Bring your wives, your deep passion for what God's called you to do and where He's leading you to be, and to know that He is blessed in your service, whether it's as a free agent, whether it's an employee, whether it's as a pastor or a motivational speaker or a coach, or whatever other things you can think of. God is blessed when you're serving Him and impacting His kingdom. So Free Agent Academy, I just want to encourage you to come to events, get deeply involved, get vulnerable, and it will change your life forever. So thanks, Free Agent Academy. Thanks, Kevin. You can access my website at coburncoaching.wordpress.com.